How does space improve defensive resources in chess? Have you ever wondered how controlling space on the chessboard can boost your defensive capabilities? Let's break it down step by step. Space in chess is all about the area your pawns and pieces control, especially in the center and important zones like the king side and queen side. When you have more space, your pawns are advanced into the opponent's territory. This gives your pieces more room to move and operate effectively. First, let's talk about piece mobility and coordination. When you have more space, your pieces can move freely without feeling cramped. This freedom allows them to reposition quickly to defend weak spots, support each other, and respond to threats. Pieces that are not restricted can create stronger defensive networks, covering weaknesses and protecting important squares. Next, controlling more space limits your opponent's piece activity. When you occupy key squares, it becomes harder for them to find good positions for their pieces. This restriction can hinder their ability to launch effective attacks, making it easier for you to manage your defense. Central control is another important aspect. The central squares, such as d4, d5, e4, and e5, serve as a stronghold for your pieces. When your pieces are centralized, they can quickly shift to defend either side of the board or protect the king. This flexibility is vital for maintaining a solid defense. Now, let's consider pawn structure. Advanced pawns that gain space can create chains and barriers that protect your pieces and king. These structures can prevent enemy pieces from penetrating your position, forcing them to attack from less favorable angles. Having more space often means you have the initiative, which is the ability to dictate the pace of the game. When you control space, your opponent is usually forced to react defensively. This can reduce their attacking chances and give you time to strengthen your defenses. Finally, space helps avoid piece congestion. Without enough space, your pieces can become cramped, competing for limited squares. This congestion can interfere with their defensive roles. Space ensures that each piece can perform its defensive duties without obstruction. In practical terms, gaining space early with pawn moves that control the center allows you to develop your pieces quickly. This places them on active squares where they can defend and counterattack effectively. Balancing space and piece activity is a fundamental part of managing pawn structure, imbalances, and space restrictions in chess. So, controlling space not only improves your defensive resources but also sets the stage for a more robust and flexible defense.